Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Lectures by Aparna. So today we are discussing a question from electronic devices. These type of questions are usually asked in competitive exams like GATE. So let's get started. We'll read the question and write down the data that is available from the question. An N-type germanium crystal has a current density of 100 ampere per meter square. Current density J is equal to 100 ampere per meter square. The crystal has a resistivity of 0.5 ohm meter. Resistivity rho is equal to 0.5 ohm meter. And electron mobility of 0.4 meter square per volt second. Mobility mu is equal to 0.4 meter square per volt second. Find the drift velocity. Drift velocity Vd and time taken. Time taken by the electron to travel 10 micrometer in the crystal. So L is equal to 10 micrometer. Now to crack this problem, we have to know the formula for drift velocity. Drift velocity Vd is given by mu J into rho. Okay. So now we have to substitute these values into this equation. Mu is 0.4 into J is 100 into rho is 0.5. This will be equal to 20 meter per second. So this is the drift velocity. Now we have to calculate the time. What is time? Time is equal to distance by velocity. What is distance here? Distance is L by velocity is Vd. Therefore this will be equal to L is 10 micrometer by Vd is 20 meter per second, which will be equal to 0.5 microsecond. So this is the time and drift velocity is 20 meter per second. The intrinsic carrier concentration of silicon sample at 300 Kelvin is 1.5 into 10 raised to 16 per meter cube. So intrinsic concentration is given as Ni is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to 16 per meter cube. Given the donor atom concentration of doped silicon is 5 into 10 raised to 20. So Nd is equal to 5 into 10 raised to 20. What are the hole and electron concentrations here? So we have to find the value of N and P. Since this is doped with donor atoms, the whole electron concentration will be same as that of donor atom. That is, N will be same as that of Nd, which is equal to 5 into 10 raised to 20 per meter cube. Now, using mass action law, that is given as Np is equal to Ni square. This is the mass action law. We have to find the value of P. So let's substitute the value of N and Ni square here. Therefore P will be equal to Ni square by N, which is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to 16 the whole square by N is 5 into 10 raised to 20. This is equal to 2.25 into 10 raised to 32 divided by 5 into 10 raised to 20. It will be equal to 4.5 into 10 raised to 11 per meter cube. So this is the value of hole concentration. For a heavily doped N-type semiconductor, mu P by mu N is equal to 0.4. So mu P by mu N is equal to 0.4. Nd is equal to 4.3 into 10 raised to 8 per meter cube. Ni is 1.6 into 10 raised to 5 per meter cube. What is the ratio of conductivity of n-type semiconductor? That is, conductivity of n-type semiconductor is given as sigma I by to that of intrinsic semiconductor. So sigma n by sigma I we have to find out. Okay. So we have to write the equation for conductivity of n-type semiconductor, which is given as n q mu n. So for an n-type semiconductor, this is equal to the number of charge carriers is equal to the doping concentration Nd, which is equal to Nd q mu n, and intrinsic concentration sigma I is given as conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor sigma I is equal to Ni q into mu n plus mu p. Okay. So we have to find sigma n by sigma I, which is equal to Nd q mu n divided by Niq into mu n plus mu p, which will be equal to, this q will cancel. We are dividing the numerator and denominator by mu n. So we get Nd divided by Ni into 1 plus mu p by mu n, which is equal to Nd is 4.3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by Ni is 1.6 into 10 raised to 5 into 1 plus mu p by mu n is 0.4. Therefore, sigma n by sigma I is equal to 4.3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to 5 into 1.4, which will be equal to 1.91 into 10 raised to 3. So this is the ratio. Pure silicon is experimentally determined to exhibit a carrier density of 1.2 into 10 raised to 8 per centimeter cube. That is, it is intrinsic carrier density since it is pure silicon. This is equal to 1.2 into 10 raised to 8 per centimeter cube. The resistivity of that intrinsic silicon specimen was found 2.89 into 10 raised to 5. Resistivity is equal to 2.89 into 10 raised to 5 ohm meter. Since this is in centimeter, let me convert this into centimeter. Just 2.89 into 10 raised to 5 ohm centimeter. Okay. If the mobility of electron and holes are in the ratio 3:1, mobility of electron to mobility of holes is 3:1. Find the individual mobilities of carriers. Mu n we have to find, and then mu p also we have to find. Okay. So to do this problem, we have to know the equation for intrinsic conductivity, which is Niq into mu n plus mu p. This is the conductivity of an intrinsic semiconductor. But we are not having this value here. We are having resistivity here. Sigma is equal to 1 by resistivity. Therefore, I am substituting the value of resistivity here, which will be 1 by rho is equal to Niq into mu n plus mu p. My aim is to find mu n plus mu p. Therefore, mu n plus mu p is equal to 1 by rho Niq, which will be equal to 1 by, the value of rho is 2.89 into, sorry, this is 10 raised to 7 ohm centimeter. 2.89 into 10 raised to 7 into Ni is 1.2 into 10 raised to 8 into Q is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, which will be approximately equal to 1800. Okay. Now I have to find the value of mu n and mu p. We are given mu n by mu p is 3:1 or mu n is equal to 3 times mu p. Substitute this in mu n plus mu p is equal to 1800. We get mu n is 3 mu p plus mu p is equal to 1800 or 4 mu p is equal to 1800 or mu p is equal to 1800 divided by 4, which will be equal to 450 centimeter square per volt second. Thus we got mu p. Now mu n is equal to 3 times mu p, which will be equal to 3 into 450, or this is equal to 1350 centimeter square per volt second. Okay, so these are the mobilities of carriers in pure silicon. The whole concentration in p-type gallium arsenide is P is equal to 10 raised to 16 into 1 minus x by L. So P is equal to 10 raised to 16 into 1 minus x by L. For 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to L, where L is 10 micrometer. L is 10 micrometer. The whole diffusion coefficient is 10 centimeter square per second. So dP is equal to 10 centimeter square per second. Find the whole diffusion current density. Jp we have to find at x equal to 5 micrometer. Okay. Since this P and dP are in centimeter, let's convert length also into centimeter. This is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter, or this is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter. Okay. Now we have to find Jp. For that we have to write the equation for Jp. Jp is equal to minus Q dP into dP by dx. This is the equation for whole diffusion current density. So we know the value of Q is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. dP is given here, it is 10 centimeter square per second. This dP by dx we have to find from this equation. So let's write P is equal to 10 raised to 16 into 1 minus x by L. dP by dx is equal to 10 raised to 16 into 0 minus 1 by L, or this is equal to minus 10 raised to 16 by L, which is equal to, substitute the value of L here. This is 10 raised to 16 by minus 10 raised to 16 by 10 into 10 raised to minus 4, which will be equal to minus 10 raised to 19. Now let's substitute this value into Jp. Therefore Jp will be equal to minus Q is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb into dP is 10 into dP by dx is minus 10 raised to 19, which will be equal to, these two will cancel, this will be equal to 60 ampere per centimeter square. So this is the whole diffusion current density. An n-type silicon bar 0.5 centimeter long, L is 0.15 centimeter, and 150 centimeter square in cross sectional area, A is 150 centimeter square, has a majority carrier concentration of 1.5 into 10 raised to 19. Majority carrier concentration, since it is n-type, majority carriers will be electrons. So electron concentration is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to 20 per meter cube. If the carrier mobility is 0.13 meter square per volt second, mobility mu n is equal to 0.13 meter square per volt second. What is the resistance of the bar? We have to find the resistance of this bar. So here, since N and mu n are all in meters. Let's convert this L and A into meter. So L is equal to 0.15 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, and A is equal to 150 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Okay. Now we have to find the resistance R. What is the equation for resistance? R is equal to rho L by A. So we know L and A is here. We have to find resistivity. What is resistivity? Resistivity is 1 by conductivity. So we have to find conductivity. What is the equation for conductivity? Conductivity is equal to NQ into mu n. Okay. So now we have to substitute the values here. N is 1.5 into 10 raised to 20 into Q is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 into mu n is 0.13. Mu n is here. So this will be equal to 3.12. Now we have to find resistivity rho. Rho is equal to 1 by 3.12, which will be equal to 0.3205. Now from this rho, we have to find R. R is equal to rho L by A. Rho is 0.3205 into L is 0.15 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by A is 150 into 10 raised to minus 4, which will be equal to 0.03205. This will be equal to 32.05 milli ohm. So this is the resistance of this bar. Thank you.